Had you not treated them for the measles at that point of time, this race may have vanished.
Yes. When I proceed for Jarawa areas, that time everybody told it is very difficult job. They are nomadic in lifestyle, they are hostile, there is language problem. I stayed there for 2 years. Their obstetrics is very rich. They are very expert in delivering baby. Once in the Jarawa area, in the evening hour, with sunplace bar, everything was red. I was very uneasiness. Then and then 2 Jarawalis went into the jungles and brought few herbs, chewed them, liberated juice, they applied. But after the teaching and redness subsided, that day I bowed down my head. Yes, their medicine system is very good.
You have been recognized as a Padma Shri award winner. You have been recognized by our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji.
Dr.Ratan Chandra Kar, Chikitsa.
Why do you think we don't get any more doctors like you who are willing to selflessly serve others? Dr. Kar, thank you, for being with us. This session primarily we do where we cover great entrepreneurs, CEOs, directors, founders. But I personally felt that you're way above them, and from that perspective is where I thought to kind of take it forward with you, because what you have done is probably way bigger than what at a corporate level an organization can be created, because you have saved a complete race from being extincted. So we know that Andamans and Nicobar Islands is a place where the Jarawas have been there, and not only Andamans, I think across the world, if we see, cut through parts of Europe, cut through parts of Africa.
Yes.
There are many situations where the tribes have even become extinct because of deep disease which was never been cleared by them. I think you have done a phenomenal job. Dr. Kar, you have been accoladed by various accolades all across the world, but I think it's most important for me personally to know that how did you risk to venture into the Jarawas? That was one of the biggest life risk that you could have ever gone.
Correct. That time when they come to civilized world, one government of India decided that one doctor should be appointed. No doctor agreed.
Right.
Till that time they were discharging their merciless arrows from bows. So, but I told they are needy, and earlier I had experience to work with the other tribes, the Naga and...
You worked in Nagaland also, right?
Konyak tribes.
Yeah.
And then also Great Andamanis of Andaman Nicobar Island,
right,
with whom British fought first Battle of Aberdeen.
Right.
So that time I should go. Administration told police will be given everything. That I know. Police will be given, but I am to conquer their confidence. So when I proceed for Jarawa areas, that time everybody told it is very difficult job. They are nomadic in lifestyle, they are hostile, there is language problem, and the medicine system, whether they will accept or not. All the problem I conquer. I learned their language, I became one of them. I learned their culture, custom, traditions, and also I hostile attitude. Day by day, I become
So
one.
how did you started? মানে আপনি কিভাবে শুরু করলেন? How did you started?
Yes, that is very interesting. It was the 11th November 1998.
Right.
Jarawa just 6-7 months. So I, along with my team, with my water transport, that is Sujit dinghy, proceeded through the lagoons to reach the nearby Jarawa areas. After 40 minutes journey, I reached near their nearest habitat, that heart area. So still I have not reached the shore. I am going, my engine part dinghy is going, and in the shore there were so many Jarawas equipped with bows and arrows is standing on the shore. And in the meantime, all the children, they are swimming and come to my boat.
So those Jarawa children.
Jarawa children.
Okay.
Acha. They first surprise, all of them looked at my face. They are trying to discover whether I am their enemy, I am their friend.
Right.
Then I give them coconut, ripe coconut and dry coconut,
Right.
and ripe banana in their hand.
Right.
They reached, all the Jarawas present there, they were surprised. Who has come? Has offered food items.
Food for them, right.
Food for my children. They are looking at, most probably as our friend. So at the seashore, I was waiting. In the nearby jungle, one hut, big thatched hut, and smoke tortuously coming upwards. With my medicine kit, I entered with a little bit bent position, I entered the Jarawa hut, and I was caught by the surprise eyes of the Jarawas. And that was the important days of my life, and a new chapter of my professional career was written.
You know, Dr. Kar, at our professional level, when we kind of work across the world, for CEOs also, what happens is that we tend to conquer new industry, new organization, we have new people, and we tend to get into a new area to build new ecosystem and market. So we also have fear in our mind that, okay, how kind of, we'll do that. So what kind of fear you had in your mind, when you were meeting the Jarawas for the first time? Were you thinking that, okay, what if you were shot with a bow and arrow?
Yes. There was all apprehension that we will be shot by the arrows.
And that had poison in that, right?
No. That is so many things I have discovered. They are arrows not poisonous with their saliva.
Okay.
Because especially in the month of March, frequent hunters, outsider hunters, enter into their area, and they killed maximum outsider during that time without any lapse. So all the local people thought that most probably Jarawa's arrows are poisonous. But when I examine everything, I ask them, no, they are laughing. And so many stories. During the holy period, they will stain their arrow with blood of outsider.
Okay.
So
when you said blood of outsider, so do you mean blood of humans?
Blood of humans.
So from where did these humans reach, and why they used to reach the Jarawas at that point?
For hunting purpose.
It
is the main problem. They have no grievances against us. Only that we are looting their food resources.
Okay.
That is the because in our side there is so many demands. We want good job, good salary, good clothes, decent food, and rich bungalows every. But they know they only food, and they lead cheerful life in the.
So that in a corporate world, we find there's so much of tension, so much of pressure, so much of deliverables that we have to meet. I think they are stress-free. They don't have any stress.
Yes, important question. They are stress-free.
They don't have cardiac diseases.
No cardiac disease,
Right.
and no hypertension. Their average blood pressure, I have studied, 100/70.
Oh, that's okay.
I'm a 90/64. Good hunter is hunting.
Yeah.
Some doctors come from Delhi, started steroid. What are you doing? This is their normal, such a not in shock stage.
And what is their average life expectancy?
Yes. Initially, when I reached, everybody expert told me that their average lifespan is 50 to 55.
Okay.
But our treatment, good medical coverage,
Yeah.
everything proves that their lives like 65 to 70.
Okay.
And like ours.
And so from India perspective, our average life goes to, on average, 68 to 70.
65 to 70.
Yeah, 70. And they are also similar. Now, the benefit is that they are with no cardiac ailments, they're having no hypertensions, they don't have stress, which I think people in the city have a lot.
Lots of tensions, and you will agree with me that they are leading cheerful lives.
Yeah.
And a Masai herders or one Jarawa youth, or whatever may be, in comparison, in calculating the happiness and
Yeah, I think I have
Like,
seen this
they are-
across the world. So recently I was in Maasai tribes around 2 months ago with my team. And prior to another 2 months, I was in one more Maasai herd in parts of Africa. So we have seen almost the similar kind of thing there. They don't have hypertension, they don't have cardiac
Yes,
ailments. They are more into milk and fresh blood in Maasai. So I think the similar is what I see here. So, but how did you learn the language?
Jarawa language.
Yeah.
Acha, that you have told the Masai adults, and in my book written, if you study the happiness of life, and the standard of, and also civilization, a Masai herder is far happier
Yeah.
than a multimillionaire of civilized
Yeah,
world.
absolutely.
In our size, I am Bengali, I am telling, আমাদের একটা রাখাল ছেলে আমাদের সভ্য জগতের কোটিপতির থেকে অনেক
very right.
এই যে সুখ স্বাচ্ছন্দ্যের মাপকাঠি বইয়ের মধ্যে লিখেছি, বই লিখতে 10 বছর লেগে, and I have studied them, and but some aspects of their life disheartens me. I tried my level best to top, but it is the infanticide.
Infanticide there?
In the Jarawa community.
Jarawa community?
Yes.
So infanticide for females, males, or anything specific?
As a passive, male and female, because when it is illegal issue, and if they thought that there is touch of ghost, one malaria patient with high fever, it is 1 month old or 2 months old, there was febrile convulsion with facial twitching, everything. They told that it is due to ghost. No, they forcefully took the patient and they killed.
So how do they kill? When they kill it, how do they kill the child? Have you seen that?
No, I told them I will want to go to in the jungle, but leader told no, doctor, not him, other was. So then I asked another one Jarawa youth how they will sacrifice the child. Then Yantho, one Jarawa youth, told, doctor, he will take the child over the one soldier with protruded tongue and with closed eyes. He will by throttling will kill the child. Then with closed eyes, by means of meditation, their power, they will send the child to Pangnang-Chadda. They are heavenly abode.
They are heavenly abode.
Pangnang-Chadda means they show the eyes. Then after few minutes, open the eyes and the kill baby will be buried. This is their system.
So, I would say that these are still superstitions which are there, where a specific disease could be cured by the medicines, since for them it's a superstition and they feel like hosts have kind of infiltrated the body, they are still there.
Yes.
So, very interesting, very fascinating. You have also learned the Jarawa language to an extent, because that have really helped you to enter into them.
Yeah.
So how do you learn them? Is it to learn a language is not easy.
The repeated interaction, and that was one of the difficulties or unique challenges I am to conquer.
Right.
So day by day, within 6 months working knowledge, then gradually I enter into their world.
And you used to stay there, right? For a while?
I stayed.
And what was your food habits at that point of time?
That time, now food habit, as per High Court order, we stayed there. That time every food was supplied. And other times I stayed there. Once I was hungry, I told them, they give me some food. Then and they went into the jungle and brought the 1 sour latka pole in their time.
Okay.
Latka pole, I ate. And one day they are baked jungle pig food prepared by the baking method.
Okay.
I enjoyed. Very good, Sudi.
So what was that?
Eh?
What was that?
Jungle pig.
Oh, jungle
pig and preparing baking method.
Okay.
And each will be prepared, then stone, and then pepper, then some lips.
And how do they get fire there to bake?
Yes, they
Because in the Maasai, they still don't use matchboxes. They
don't use.
No.
Jarawa has taken from me.
No, they don't use matchbox in Maasai. They primarily use the rocks or stone or the wood,
Yes.
and with the
Jarawa
enhanced
also.
frictions,
Ah.
they kind of generate the heat and thereby the fire.
Same Jarawa. They rub wood with the
Ah.
and stone with stone.
Right.
And after that is tremendous. After coming to civilization, when we offer one matchbox, that was the best gift, valuable gift from the civilized world. They were surprised while once I with the matchbox. They were so puzzle surprised. In the hospital also, while I was examining X-ray plate, their face was somewhat plus with dull, and also they take my stethoscope, examine hospital. So many changes.
So my question to you is that still today, for a common person, they're not allowed to go to those places.
Yes.
Right? But if you have to go, can they still recognize you?
Yes. But small child, 2 to 3 years, sometimes after retirement, after 3 years, I went there. One baby came, then they told, mother told, doctor, acha kore. They told me, acha, pity means bad. And all the Jarawas once I went, they and then came to me. I asked them, ni tomo, tumlo bhalo acho? Then, Ativa homo, where do you stay now? I told them, Noda, Chatta, my Chatta homo, Ativa Kolkata. Talahe chapto bote, mane aeroplane ami chai. And they are more civilized than us.
Why do you say that?
True sense. We, with or without provocation, we hurt others, but they never.
Oh, this is such a powerful statement.
Male and female equally welcome while delivered, but sometimes female baby, our face become dull.
Yeah.
That is they are more civilized than.
I think, this is such a powerful statement. In a normal ecosystem, we find that people try to think bad about others, people try to hurt others, people try to pull down others.
Yes.
But for them, it's nothing like that. They are all way above those things. They are much civilized. They don't unnecessarily hurt others. They don't pull down others. I wish, the normal civilized so-called people also understand that it's time to learn from them and also be into that civilized mode. So I think you have been one of the most let me think of the word. You have been one of the most influential, or rather the only influential physician who could reach out to save that race, and not only save, also to grow that race, grow that clan.
That is.
How do you feel about? Because had you not treated them for the measles at that point of time, probably what happened in various parts of the world, this race may have vanished.
Yes. That is after measles outbreak, before that Europeans came.
Yeah.
They passed comment that it is the official keys of death. After coming in the civilized Jarawa's situation, and we are going to lose the tribes.
Yeah.
And after that coming, just to see.
So why do you think the Jarawas got into? See, the Jarawas, they got into that lot of diseases once they started mixing with people.
Yes.
Before that, it was not so much.
Yes.
Now, why did that happen clinically and medically?
That is their system. They are leading life in the new ecology, their ecology system, and while we dragging them from their deep rainforest, first respiratory tract dispersion number, then measles, mumps, hepatitis E, then conjunctivitis, all the diseases. And I asked them, have you suffered from the disease? No, later, not. Then I will start my. During measles treatment, I told administration that they are suffering so much. For critical cases, serious cases, I am to evacuate the patient. But someone did not agree. Then I told them, doctor will take decision. Doctor will take he is the authority, supreme authority then. And after that, when Jarawa saves, even European agreed. How possible? They are so much hostile. No, I have come. I have conquered their hearts, and I have become one of them. I have stayed with them. I share their sorrow, suffering. I have shared their foods. So, what you have told earlier, we have 90 years you have stayed European, I told. But that time, with our minor provocation, you have open fire. But no. We have served gradually. Today, they are our friends. They are staying in their area. We are also in our world, and we have treated them as our neighbor.
You have been recognized by our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. So, and that's a very big thing. You have been recognized as a Padma Shri award winner. You have been recognized by the President of India. You have been recognized by the Honorable Prime Minister of India.
And Governor also.
And you have been recognized by the Governor of India. But in today's world, because my son is also doing medicines, in today's world, why do you think we don't get any more doctors like you who are willing to selflessly serve others?
After Padma Shri award, I was invited at NRS Medical College, 150 years completion.
Right.
I was guest of honor there. In my speech, I told them, Doctor, you have passed at least with your willingness, at least you serve 5 years in the village areas. I am not telling that the tribal will. At least, even today, doctors not willingness to go to the village area. And I entered their Jarawa area. I honor their medicine system. Then my supplementary, I served them. Once in the Jarawa area in the evening hour with sunplace bar, everything was red. I was in very uneasiness. Then two Jarawalese went into the jungles and brought few herbs, chewed them, liberated juice, they applied. But after the teaching and redness subsided, I stayed there for 2 years. That day I bowed down my head. Yes, their medicine system is very good. And also their obstetrics is very rich. They are very expert in delivering baby. 2 times only they called. I told no, conduct. I am present here in the jungle. You conduct your delivery. They conducted very nicely. I have paper among all.
So they not only they, I would say across the world, most of the tribes, they are very well aware about the flora and the fauna.
Yes.
And the herbs there. Now, I travel across the world very frequently and I do my work. Also, I interact with people to find out that, look, there is a inherent potential that the tribals have who are deep inside the jungle. And they also have a great connection with the animals. Have you seen this connection with animals? I have seen the kind of connections and the kind of co-live that the humans and animals do in various parts of the world. Have you seen the same thing in the Jarawa community also?
No, they are living in their area. Number one, jungle speaks.
Right.
It is the very ancient times.
Absolutely.
1920, British drops deers in critical number in the Andaman forest. They had multiplied so many. After 10 years, Jarawas was surprised. Middle Andaman Jarawas named the deers as Katovalli and South Andaman Jarawas named the deers as Topiali. But they did not take as their food deers. When deers used to disturb nearby their hut, they used to kill and throw their area. I told them, no, it is pretty bad. So this is and no question of zoonotic disease in their area. But zoonotic disease only I doubt when they used to tame and the dog as their pet.
Okay.
I told them stop it. They used to carry on. Sometimes they stop, but again this is the one problem.
So what was that? Can you tell me that? So what with the dogs? What did they do, or what do they do with the dogs?
As a family member, like.
Okay.
I have.
Okay, so from there, I understood. So from there, the disease used to spread to them. Is that what you're trying to say?
Still not. No zoonotic disease. Usually I thought that there will be some scabies because from dog, main disease is the scabies. Now, they used to take bath in the salty water in the swimming. So no, but I told you have to stop. But they are continuing.
So, I still want to know that, see, for humans, at least in the urban and rural part of the country across, there are a lot of immunizations, vaccination programs, etc.
Yes.
Now, they don't have such things. But how do you think that still they can lead a decently healthy life?
Yes, that is the very important. After measles since 1999, September, October, all told me, doctors, start immunization program.
Right.
Stop. How can I start? They are leading good health without any pain. And number 2, do you know that you are going to start hepatitis vaccination? But 48.6% they are hepatitis B positive. Jarawas. Number 2, all of them are leading healthy life. No signs and symptoms of hepatitis. So, and you are going to start hepatitis B vaccination, so some problem, the dormant virus may again
Right.
active. So in 1993, yes, not 1993, now 2003, expert told they give vaccine selectively, that is, who is positive for hepatitis B, no hepatitis B vaccination, other vaccine you start. But planning commission did not agree. Second opinion we want in this critical juncture, so stopped. In the year 2015, I returned, aggressively started. I told how you have started. If any problem, no problem, we will start it. And now aggressively all vaccines is continuing in the tribes. But no benefit, I think. Earlier there was multiplying, today also multiplying, good health. So this is the. Now I have heard about your some wars. That is the past life regressions. You have studied so many. This is one research work, and also the psychiatric as a psychiatrist, this job. Is it possible to study the early life?
Oh, yes. See, what typically happens is that if you see all religion across the world, including the Egyptian civilization, there have been very strong mention about the journey of soul. If you also read the book of Professor Newton or Dr. Brian Weiss, you will find there are enough case studies on that. Of course, there are enough books of mine also which are there in the market. So, to answer, yes, it is possible to understand how we are all moving in the journey of life. In fact, in Gita also, Lord Sri Krishna did mention about that.
Yes, Lord Krishna.
Now, so what happens is that on the journey of life, yes, this is very much possible, and it have to be mastered how you do that, because this is very critical. Because the bottom line is that whatever you and me are today is all part of our karma, and that is probably the reason I always tell that it's very important that we have to be good to others, we should not do harm others, we should not do bad to others, etc.
Correct.
Because these are the basic fundamentals of life, and this has so much of connection with the Jarawas, what you're saying. They unnecessarily do not harm others, they unnecessarily do not do wrong to others. So these are the basic philosophies. If people practice, then not only that, and I have seen this with my immense amount of counseling that I do, that not only that they will lead a better life here, their next lives would be much better. Actually, it's like what you eat is what you deliver. It's like that.
And in Jarawa, their lifestyle is still they are benevolent in character.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And a human being, after their long journey of life, from benevolent to sometimes become benevolent in nature.
Yes.
That is. And Jarawa, very, very, their hospitality is very good.
Yeah.
When I have reached there, they used to offer some leafy place to sit and also food, everything. Now they have become friends. In my life, though I have left the Jarawa tribes, still I remember that I am roaming in their country.
Right. So that nostalgic feeling is there.
Yes, with the nostalgia, and still they are as if welcoming me to enter into their hearts, and children are dancing around me. Actually, that world far, far away from din and bustles of civilization.
Right. So given an opportunity, I know that, you keep coming to Bangalore. Given an opportunity to you, last 20 years of your life, if you get an opportunity to go back in the jungle and spend your life by leaving your children, by leaving your wife, everyone off, and you are given an opportunity to go back to the jungle, would you like to take that?
No. Ministry wrote letter to me. Mainly, some chief minister still. They told there is job, we will want to join. His officers in charge. So some going, Mr. Go. I told, then and then some problem arises here. Actually, out of my some family task, I have failed to do many things for me. Some good accommodations, and there was no vehicle in the jungle. So I was thinking that I will join that. And also Amit Shah told me, I told that anywhere in India, if I am given, I will consider. And family member agreed, you can go. After that, 22, and here I come. The books I started to.
So when did Amit Shahji reached out to you to kind of?
Just after Padma Shri.
That's after the Padma Shri, yeah.
And Amit Shah knows earlier. Amit Shah once, at that time I was in Calcutta, phone came from the bookseller that Home Ministry Amit Shah team has come. They are asking 15 books for their study. Why? And yes. Then that time I done something.
Yeah. I think under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji and definitely Amit Shah ji, India is doing amazingly great on various parameters, but people like you need to go back to the jungle and work for them so that these tribes are not only saved and protected, but they are understood well. See, it's very important for us to understand them well. In the regular community of lifestyle, I find there's a huge lack of understanding.
That is the main problem. I told all of them, they should discover us and we should discover them. With discovering each other, we should, there should be a coexistence of lives.
Absolutely, so important. When I was kind of meeting you, I saw the Indian dogs inside your place, and that's really nice. Same thing my wife does. My wife feeds the street dogs every single day morning. 4 o'clock, she goes out and take fresh food and she feeds them. She does lots of work across to ensure that they're spayed and neutered. So this coexisting is important. I have seen this also in various parts of the world where humans and animals coexist. But unfortunately, what I find very sad, melancholy and sorrow is that in the normal lifestyle of people, they don't know how to coexist. They harm each others. They try to pull down someone else and try to grow up. They talk bad about others. No, that's not what is life. It's important that we coexist. That's very important.
If coexistence is quite possible and everything, then 99% problem will be solved.
Will disappear.
In connection of religious and on all other lifestyle, everything. We should accept others. That is in the religious meaning, some system. In Jarawa's society, they have some system.
Okay.
Superstitions? Superstition. But it is their social system, it is correct. But we accept it is not.
So, I also want to know, do the Jarawas celebrate death?
Yes. Yes. So very good, and that is related to the earlier poacher or travelers misguided them. The Jarawas are cannibalism, but no. Jarawas after dead body they open system of dead body disposal. After keeping the dead body in between two planks, rooftop. And after covering it with stone, logs, everything. First day I went. Police thought that something wrong happened. Let us go. They are also human beings. They will do nothing. In the local hospital in the civilized world, Jarawa died. But I would tell them inevitable death. So see, after that, they will leave the place for 3 months. There is long discussion. I told Jarawa elder that your son has died, but tell me the place where the dead body disposal will be done. But he told, doctor, don't tell others. I will not tell. It will remain confidential. So after that type, open type of dead body disposal was done. Then they left for the area for 3 months.
Okay.
This is the superstition. After that they come. I was surprised. As per the inheritance, long bones and all the bones were taken and was short bones was used as ornaments. And long bones, including skull, was kept in confidence place. Once I was walking with 5 Jarawas boys. One Jarawa just shakes my hand and went into the tree, climbed up to the tree and came down with skull. Then he told, at the time drops of tear was collecting. So this is my father said.
Oh.
That is, each and every year on the date of death, they used to go to the skull, and as if I told them in the word of Jarawas, skull used to talk with living one. So that was the and small mandible is the best ornament.
Yeah.
They used to with hang. They used to. Once I talk with one Jarawa is Evita okay di hota কার হার পরিচয় তখন কেঁদে কেঁদে বলছে এটা আমার বোনের. It is my sister's death. This is we have some shrines, tomb, everything, and some photography of my father, everything. But they have they used to wear that. And also some Jarawa hut areas name in the name of their ancestor.
So my next question is very interesting. Since I personally work a lot with this subject on soul, etc. So when you have been there and when you find that they have preserved the skull or the tibia and fibula,
Yes.
or part of the maxilla or the femur bones,
Yes.
right? So at times they would take out the synovial fluid and the patella would be preserved, or part of tympanum, right?
No.
So
After 3 months.
after 3 months, say after 100 days, once a kind of flesh kind of move off. So my question is that, does it connect? Have you seen that they have been able to connect whoever have gone back with the help of these skulls or bones? Because there's lots that could be actually done with that. Do they believe in any of these things, or they just preserve it and use it as their memory?
No, that is. And if they leave the place, the ghost will not touch, and ghost will not touch. And when they will wear the ornament made of ancestors, bones, disease will go, chronic disease.
Okay.
This is there is belief.
Okay, that's the belief. Got it.
This is the belief. And also memory and some sentiment.
So that I understand, memory and sentiments fine. So that actually connects back. So if a body have expired and if that soul actually blesses them, they will be free from disease. And also, if I can connect back, most of them were disease free in most of the situations. So I find some connection somewhere, though it have to be scientifically proved. But I think I can talk. There's lots that we can learn from you. Well, as I said that this have been a complete knowledge bank where we can understand so much about the Jarawas and parts of the story of Andamans. If in the last part I ask you that why do you think the so-called civilized people cannot be even close to the Jarawas in terms of understanding, in terms of being good to people, in terms of building an ecosystem of friendship, love? Why is it that there is so much hatred in the world, but that world where you have seen there is no hatred, there is only love?
Then initial days, because touch of outsider with maximum interaction, there is chance of infection and disease, and that time we have not discovered them. So first I told them this should be minimized, because to minimize the disease, infectious disease origin. And number two, we should, before giving any medicines, their medicine system should be started, and our medicine system should be supplementary one. Number two. Number three, we should treat them as unique human heritage. Unless otherwise you treat them as unique human heritage, you cannot become trade to them. So that was our policy. Our policy, Jara policy accepted, Wallo is accepted. Even Brazil also they agreed that is, Wallo is accepted because we treat them as a unique human heritage, and nothing forcefully should be imposed on them, and minimum regulated intervention in the tribes except medical and food. Then I told them medical also regulated, all right, but their medicine system should be given priority first. Their hillmen and their hillmen should be consulted.
What is the current numbers of Jarawas that are there?
That is good. Initially, when in 1998, when measles outbreak, that time 260, and today 660 plus.
That's wonderful.
That is the exception in the history of Negrito tribes in the walls.
That's phenomenal.
And for this only, to save the tribe from extinction, Padma Shri has been given to me.
So thank you so much, Dr. Kar. It has been an eye-opener session, I'm sure. I really wish that today's physicians and clinicians understand that it's so much more that we can contribute back to the world. In corporate organization, I find that employees keeps asking about a lot of perks, benefits, this and that. And I think in corporate world also people should understand that if you really work well with selflessness, I think Kranti can really happen in whichever part of the world that you are. Thank you so much.
Thank you.